So it is not a new concept. So whenever we refer as a kind of a composition concept from one class to another class, how do we represent in a better way instead of creating new class every time? So let's imagine, like, if we have a couple of classes in our legacy code, how we used to write, there is a class. Suppose say, if you want to instantiate a class, class A equal to new class, uh, new class A. This is what we will generally write in our class for the instantiation. So what will happen is, over the period of time, there are so many classes like DAO service classes and the bean classes. All these classes will accumulate into the memory, and it would kill the performance of your application. So Spring has come up with a concept called dependency injection. So that dependency injection, we will just need to configure those beans in your some configuration file, and using the way of application context, we just need to refer that particular context, and Spring will automatically taken care all the creation of classes, and also when to destroy those particular classes also, everything will be taken care by Spring. So we will see how this particular concept being implemented practically. So I will take one example also here. Let me explain in a simple way. So let us imagine there is there is a one class called, I think that not class actually. This is a interface actually. I am name it as a shape. Okay. uh, and we have different shapes, right? Like circle, and another shape is called maybe rectangle, square, hexagon, pentagon. So many shapes are there. I'm just for illustration purpose, I am taking only couple of shapes. Okay. So circle and triangle. So so whenever, if you try to create an object, there is no kind of coding like directly. You should not create a circle c equal to new circle. You should not do that in the spring nomenclature. Okay. You should do like, you need to identify an interface, and you need to instantiate. I think not instantiation we will call, we will do the interface implementation. Actually the concept is interface implementation. So how we will do, we will see. uh, we need to have a mapping between the shape which would implement circle, and then the same shape interface you can use for n number of classes like triangle, pentagon. Tomorrow there are 10 other classes will come, maybe you can use the same shape to implement in order to what in order to achieve the same functionality. Suppose it has a draw method. Suppose if you imagine there is a draw method inside the shape. Okay. Maybe I'm giving some small name. Okay. So Spring container would identify, okay, which draw method has to be invoked based on the runtime instantiation of that particular implementation class. Suppose say in the runtime, if you provide a triangle class object to the configuration, from the shape interface, it will see the configuration file, whether it is a triangle or circle or hexagon, whatever, and it would try to invoke that particular draw method. So this is a kind of high level simple example. There might be a lot of business code that is being executed inside the classes, what it is being implemented by the interface. We will see that in the upcoming classes. So this is how the high level implementation. So we need to identify one interface. So we need to identify the classes, and we will try to understand how the dependency injection works. So in the next example, we will deep dive into, we will configure one project setup. So we will try to create these particular classes, and we will implement how it works practically, the dependency injection. We will change all those particular different changes in the runtime, and we will see how it will execute. Thanks for watching my video. If you like my video, please click on the like and do subscribe for further videos. Thank you. Thanks a lot.